Hey, what's going on, social media friends and family? This is Dr. Chauncey Taylor. Once again, as an author, it's always a pleasure to present you all with information that can be used to pretty much describe who I am as a person and or as an author. However, there's no argument that anyone can use to dispute the fact of how far you can go with the right information as well. Listen, you can go extremely far only if you had the right information. And I'm just a guy that's taking the time to express myself about some things I've been through in life and how I was able to take the time to put myself back together after being broken into pieces, right? And I still have joy. I still have a place to live. I still have a reliable vehicle, right? And I thank God for that. I still have a source of income. I want to present something to you all that we all may deny, that we're not crazy, we're not weird, we're not strange, we're not awkward, but we are. The Bible said we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, meaning we're not perfect. Serving Two Masters, Dysfunction by Circumstances, is a book that I wrote about my mental and emotional depression. Yeah, I went through it. This book is about the author of this book, by name is Chauncey D. Taylor, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana, downtown to Barbara Taylor and Jasper Brown. December 1st, 1978, at St. Claude General Hospital, continuously found himself abandoning love to join hate and misery to join pain. So this is a spinoff of what I went through while I was in my marriage. It's a spinoff. But I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the mental and emotional episodes that I experienced with myself. So the Bible said, yet not I, right? It's a war within ourselves. So going through this mental and emotional battle, I found myself on the receiving end of something that I didn't even start. I came home to a situation that was already going on, and I found myself entangled in that whole shebang. Right? When I wrote this book, I just detoxed off of synthetic marijuana, drinking alcohol, and wrecking like 4 vehicles. And something told me to write about the things I've been through from an emotional and mental perspective. And that's what I did. So I sat down right after I finished the How Adversity Propelled Me to Change, and I was able to put this book together. And I started out with a message that allowed me to find God in the midst of a big mess. Yeah. First, I sought holiness because that was the only way I could have fought the demons that was riding me at that particular time. Yeah. I'm more stable, I'm more sane, I have a decent background. I'm on here talking about positivity, cultural diversity, I'm talking about cultural competency, I'm talking about family and theory services, I'm talking about abnormal psychology, I'm talking about crisis trauma prevention, I'm talking about crisis and trauma intervention. I'm talking about, all the different things that has a lot to do with mental and emotional distress. And having given you all that information, I was actually a victim of the same things that I talk about. That's why I talk about it so well. It's almost like an addict that used drugs before can always identify with another addict. A lot of individuals are hurt, they're damaged, they're bruised, they're scarred. And we try to dress up our wounds by buying things and serenading ourselves with the comfort of worldly amenities. And it doesn't soothe us. It doesn't complete us. It doesn't satisfy us like we would want it to. At the end of the day, you still have to face that same issue that hasn't been addressed from 20 years ago. It's an open wound. And until you treat that wound, you'll continue to fester infection from other people that you meet. And you'll also spread the germ that you possess as a disease. mental and emotional distress. So this book will help you get over your personal trauma. It'll help you get over emotional dilemma. It'll help you get rid of luggage and baggage that you no longer need for your future endeavors. So I suggest you all log on to Amazon and get you a copy today. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Like and share the video. Leave in the comments and tell me what you think. Mental and emotional distress is real. Crisis and trauma intervention is real. Any type of situation that's abnormal is a psychological issue. And if you think it's normal, that's deviant behavior. Because deviant behavior is doing something that isn't normal and you think it is. It's almost like the common terminology that people use, the cliche, doing the same things, expecting different results. That's insanity. And you have to be insane. If you believe that something good is going to come out something bad, repeat the same behavior. And it's not going to happen. So once again, Amazon, TaylorBrandedMaterials.com, and also Kindle Books. Access a copy today. I guarantee you, you can read a chapter a day. And it'll cater to your personal needs. Enjoy your day.